ready now. Word up. So, let's do this. We not new to this. We true to this. Same time, same place. Different aspect. Yeah. Turn that off. Like I was saying, it's gonna pick up a lot of sound. So we just gonna leave it like that. Let that motherfucker lay like that. So, like I was saying, first relationship. After I came home from prison, I could say I was with LaShayla Bianca Funderburg. Hell yeah. I was still married to Kimberly, fresh off the joint, 2011. I ain't meet her until, I want to say, 2012. Nah, I met her in 2011, but nah, I met her in 2012. Yeah, sure the fuck did. So, 2012, it is what it is. I was working at Field of Fire. Seen her little young looking ass. She was there with her friend. I wasn't even serving the table. I was a server at the time, but I wasn't even serving the table. My nigga Asa was. R.I.P. Asa. He wanted me to come help him pull this chick she was with. What the fuck was her name? I can't remember her name, but she was a model. They both was models. That's what they did. It was gorgeous. So I think her name was Randa. Okay, Field of Fire. Asa come get me. Is that my mom? Back to what I was saying. So it's this girl that I had met. I had met her right after I got home from prison. Right after I came home from the joint on my second number, 2011. I was working at Field of Fire. I was still married. You know what I'm saying? I had a wife and kids or whatever, but I seen this woman. I was like, damn, this bitch fine as fuck. God damn, who the fuck is she? Right? Type shit. And I ain't really paying no attention, you know, in the beginning, but my homeboy at the time, my nigga Asa, he was working there too. And he was the busser. They was sitting in the bar. They had a seat in the bar. Um, if I thought she looked young, I felt like because she was in the bar and had some drinks in front of her, she was old enough for me. But anyway, they used to come get me. He say, Tom, man, there's these women over here, man, at this table, man, and I'm the busser over there, and I really like this girl. I want you to run a little interference, you know what I'm saying, so I can at least get her number or something. I'm like, all right, I'll be over there in a minute, right? Soon as I get over there, I look at the table. It's a girl on the right side of the table, and it's a girl on the left side of the table, sitting across from each other. The light skinned one, I was like, damn, she called a motherfucker. She looked kind of young though. But the dark skinned one, brown skinned one, she was cold too. She was, oh, that's the one he wanted. So we talking, you know what I'm saying? I'm livening him up, I'm laughing, we joking and shit, you know what I'm saying? Tried to get the nigga to get the girl number, whatever, but he didn't. So I leave, you know, go back to work. I catch the light skinned one leaving, walking out. And I say, I kind of like the way you look. You know what I'm saying? I like the way you sound, like the way you dress. I like you. I said, if you fuck with me like that, here's my number. Call me. If not, God bless you. Whatever. Boom. So we leave. Well, she leave. I'm still at fucking work, right? She texts me, and we get to texting. That's how we start talking. We start texting and shit. And she was like, normally I don't go for guys that work in restaurants and servers and all that shit. But she said it's my confidence that won her over. It really was her age. I think the bitch was 19. She told me she was 23. That's exactly what she told me. She told me she was 23. So, long story short, we kicking it or whatever on the phone, texting back and forth. Now, at the same time, I tell you I'm married now. Um, I'm about to end up leaving my baby mama anyway, leaving my wife anyway. You know what I'm saying? Even if I wasn't leaving her, I still wanted this light skin. I still wanted her to add to my collection because that's just how I get down. Ain't no pussy like new pussy. Take it or leave it. Anyway, I end up walking out on my motherfucking wife and shit because she was on some bullshit. I say that for another story. Right now I'm talking about this encounter with this lady. So, long story short, I end up moving in with my mother. So me and her get the text. Her name's Shayla. Shayla Bianca Funderburger. Love Shayla Bianca Funderburger. We texting back and forth, Of course, she get to sending me naked pictures and shit, titty pictures and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to fuck the shit out this bitch. I'm fucking her. Like, period. Right? I'm thinking she 23 years old. She driving and shit. Ain't even her car. But she driving. Her sister. So, we go out on a date. I ain't got no motherfucking car. I'm fresh out of motherfucking prison. License suspended for the next 3 years. So basically, I'm just fresh out. Fresh ain't got nothing. But I'm trying to work. And I'm trying to establish some shit. So, I take her to the hotel. We get a little room, whatever. Before we get a room, we go to the restaurant where I work at to eat, right? I take her to the restaurant to eat. At the restaurant, though, that I work at, my ex-wife, or wife at the time, because we haven't got divorced yet, my wife at the time, one of her best friends worked there at the restaurant. It was one of the reasons why I got the job, right? So she see me. Even though me and her friend split up, we separated now, right? She see me on a date with the bitch, whatever, at the restaurant. She tell my wife, you know. So my wife do with her little retarded ass. She calls the bank and tells the bank that I lost my card. So what the bank do? They freeze my bank card and cancel it. So now I'm at the motherfucking restaurant and I'm trying to pay for the food. My card ain't working. I'm trying to figure out why my card ain't working. And that's why. I don't find this out until later. But that's why. But luckily, I'm a smart nigga. I carry more than one card. Plus, I carry cash on me. Just in case I lose a card or some shit like that. So that shit went to shit for her. So, pay for the room. Pay for the food. Cause I'm about to fuck. I don't care. I don't give a fuck who watching, who asking questions, what it is, whatever. All the niggas in the restaurant was praising me. You know what I'm saying? They had seen the bitch in there or whatever before. So we get a room, go to the room, get her some drinks. We drinking. I'm in a hotel room. The whole time I'm in a hotel room, I'm thinking this bitch of age, you know what I'm saying? So we doing our 1-2. Sexy than a motherfucker. I'm talking about beautiful yellow skin, perky titties, pop, just lips, eyes. I'm talking about this bitch bad. She cold in the motherfucker, right? So we just laying there in the bed or whatever, it's going down. I get to eating her pussy. I'm sucking her whole motherfucking soul out her body. She's screaming, moaning, coming. Then I get to fucking. It is what it is. Boom. After that, we leave. Take her home. I go back home. Approximately 24 hours go by. She hit me up. I'm like, what's up? She like crying and shit. I got something to tell you, but I don't want you to be upset. I'm like, man, I hope this bitch ain't got no disease or nothing, because I did not strap up. I did not use a rubber. So she don't tell me she got a disease or nothing. Well, she do tell me she lied about something. So I'm like, what the fuck you lie about? What you talking about? She like, well, I'm not 23. I'm like, you not? She like, nah, and I don't want you to be mad at me because I really like you. I'm like, okay, how old are you? She like, I'm 19. I'm like, yes. She like, I'm 19. Is that a problem? I'm like, nah, I'm 27 at the time. But she like, I'm 19. I'm like, no, that ain't no problem. At least you an adult. I mean, you carry yourself like, like mature, whatever. So, I ain't tripping. It is what it is. So right then and there, we consummate a relationship. She tell me some shit like, I don't care who you fucking with or whatever hoes you got, but you about to tell them it's over with. So it's like shit, you know, we in a motherfucking relationship now. So I get to meeting her family and all this and that. I met her sister first, her motherfucking sister, Larisha Arnold. It's a bad motherfucker right there. Cold ass bitch. I fucked the shit out of her motherfucking sister. I wanted to fuck her sister. As a matter of fact, she used to take me home. Her and her sister had a house up in Cleveland Heights. Her sister stayed on the second floor. Well, it was a one family house, but she had like a extra room in the attic that had like a bathroom and a shower. So that was her little like extra house space. And then Larisha had two kids, her son and her daughter. They had their own room. She had her room. Larisha had a fat ass. God damn, her shit's fucking soft and juicy. And she a freak. She a fucking Scorpio like me. We hit it off, me and her sister. We ain't never fell out about anything, but she kept her sister back like she's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I heard that she got married now, but to each his own. Our relationship lasted from 2012 to 2013 to 2014. I think 2014 we was done because I ended up having to find a job and shit because I had got fired from a few spots. I left Field of Fire, got fired from Field of Fire, went to Benihana's, got fired from Benihana's, and then after Benihana's I kind of went to just looking for different types of jobs, and I was about to get a job at this little McDonald's and shit, get back on my feet. But she was telling me shit like the girl Shayla I was with. She was telling me shit like, if you work at McDonald's, I'm leaving you because I can't fucking work with nobody that work for minimum wage or some bullshit she was saying. So I'm like, all right, cool. Um, what happened was, since I couldn't get no job in Cleveland, I ended up reaching out to some people I knew that lived in other cities where I can at least go and stay with and work with. So I reached out to my aunt that stayed in Columbus. And I asked her if I got a job down there. Can I come down there and work this job until I got me like a car and like a place? And she said yeah. So I ended up getting a job and going down there. And this was a temporary job. It's a motherfucking temp job. It wasn't even no real solidified job. I took my last $50, hopped on that Greyhound nigga, and moved down there and went to work and was working down there. She was already going to school to do hair. I had helped her get into cosmetology school, and her final exams and testing was in Columbus. So I was like, shit, you coming down here anyway. So in the meantime, between time, you work on getting your license. I'm gonna work on this job and getting us a place, and then we gonna come together. We gonna meet in the middle. I'm coming back up there anyway every week to see the kids. You know what I'm saying? My kids. So I'm gonna run into you. And then as long as the time that I'm away from you, you just supposed to just take care of your business. That's like womp or womp 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 to a young bitch. That's crazy. So basically, the relationship didn't last. You know, it didn't last because of the long distance. You know, she tried. I give her her props. She tried, but if I wasn't in her face every day, it wasn't working out. Plus, she had other niggas. I mean, she tell me she wasn't cheating on me, but she was. I was cheating on her. I mean, but niggas don't. Men don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? So I don't call it cheating. I was just being me. You know, just being me. Whatever the case. You feel me? A few times she tried to catch me up, but you know what? I can't say that it's cheating because I didn't tell her. You know what I'm saying? I was playing a game. So unless you upfront with your girl about what you doing with different women, it is considered cheating because that's bullshit. If I'm telling you that I'm with you and I'm only with you and then I go fuck another bitch, that is cheating. But if I tell you I want to be with you but I still want to fuck other hoes and I go do that, that's not cheating. That's just I'm standing on business. But anyway, um this is how it ended. I'm in Columbus. She in motherfucking Cleveland. She called me crying and shit. I'm like, what's up? Cause I had just went up there for my birthday. 2014, November 1st. She had bought me couple gifts for my birthday. Sucked my dick, gave me some pussy, you know, sent me home, sent me back to Columbus, right? Right? So I'm thinking that around Christmas time, December, she finna come, she finna move down there, everything finna be everything, right? Wrong. She called me crying, talking about something. I can't move with you because I'ma miss my family so much. And, you know, around Christmas time, I'm spending all my money on Christmas, and just really for real, she had some dick up there that some nigga she was fucking, and she really loved me, but she didn't want to leave her family behind. She didn't want to leave Cleveland, and she weighed her options. She like, if I stay here with my family, I still got this other nigga that I'm fucking on the side. So blase skip. Even if I don't be with this nigga or move down there, I still got this. So even though it hurted, she still made the best decision for her. And I'm 27, she 19, 20, 21 at the time. I think she just turned 21. And when she turned 21, that's what it really was. She got exposed. She got exposed. She beautiful as fuck, gorgeous as fuck. So of course she in the club with these niggas and shit. They own her. And of course it's niggas in there with money. It's niggas that'll take your bitch. You feel me? And that's what happened. And a nigga just didn't take my bitch because he took her because I wasn't shit. He took her because she was available. She was available because my game wasn't strong enough to manage a long distance relationship with a young cold ass, you know what I'm saying, bad bitch like LaShayla was. So it ended. But it didn't end for me. You know what I'm saying? I still had a house to myself, an apartment. I still had a car and a job. In Columbus, I don't know what the fuck these niggas is on down there, but every woman that I approached and got to know, when they found out that I had a car, they was just like ecstatic. When they found out that I had a place, they was really like in love. When I told them that I couldn't spend the night with them because I had to be home so I can go to work in the morning, man, they fucking brains blew up. They was like, "What? You got a house, cha-ching. You got a car, cha-ching, and a job, cha-ching." Like that was like the grand. That was, man. That was like the Holy Trinity. You know what I'm saying, for Columbus girls, because I guess the niggas down there ain't shit, and I couldn't believe it. But because of that trio, I was getting hella pussy from every bitch I came across. It was not a damn bitch I couldn't get. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking all kind of shit, bringing them to that hotel. I mean, bringing them to that apartment. It was like a hotel. But shit, man, I ended up getting homesick, coming back to motherfucking Cleveland. I mean, when I got back up here, you know what I'm saying, I was already, you know, like fuck it. Like I was fucking with bitches and shit, but I really wasn't trying to be in no real relationship because I just got out this one with her. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just about to be single. I'm just about to get up here, get back to Cleveland, get back on my shit. See my kids, Blase Skip. Boom, right? I get back up there. Of course she was trying to resurface or whatever, but that shit was dead, man. I was like, fuck that shit. I ain't about to fuck back with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? We tried. I even fucked, but it just didn't. You know what I'm saying? It didn't even feel right. So it ended. It ended, and I never seen her again, except for like one other time. But that's it. Never seen her again after that. Met LaShayla Bianca Funderburg in 2011. Got into a relationship with her in 2012, and it lasted until 2014. Chapter end. Yeah, so guy had a relationship with a girl named Erica Moore. Yeah, pretty. Met her on Facebook. Pretty than a motherfucker. Gorgeous. Um, she liked it. She liked it the Asiago chicken from Wendy's, I believe. And I bought her one of those. And when I bought her one of those, we ended up discussing, our livelihood, going over, what I'm saying, views and opinions. Basically, she was feeling me, I was feeling her. She had a son. His name was Jermaine, right? She told me his name was Jermaine. I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't think nothing of it. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't think nothing of it. Just remember. So we kicking it, we cool. She's a makeup artist on the side. Well, she does makeup full time. That's her go to. But she had a job on the side, I should say. But she really like wanted to do makeup, and she had her own little business going with the little makeup shit. She stayed up there on the 100, where was that? 140th, 150th. The street where Whitmore's is on Kinsman. That's where she lived, right? So her son was going up to Woodhill to play football and shit. Football. So we had met up there a few times. My daughter and her son the same age, so of course naturally, once I started being around her more, introduced, her son to my daughter, and they hit it off. They was cool. We was kicking it. I think that relationship lasted 4 months, and then it was done. It was done. Um, the first main thing that happened, because we been started fucking. First, she tried to say, you know what I'm saying, she wasn't ready to fuck. Then it went from fucking with the rubber on. Then we took the rubber off, and it was just crazy. Basically, once I sucked her pussy, it was a wrap. She was in love. So I'm hitting her. I'm living at her house and at my own house. But we you know what I'm saying, we kicking it. What happened was her son had said something that kind of like blew me. You know, he said, "Yeah, my dad, such and such, my dad." I got to telling him that I went to John Hay High School. He said, "My dad went to high school." So I got the same name as my dad, and that's when I found out that the girl that I've been fucking, Erica Moore, is my best friend, Jermaine, who I've known since ninth grade, 1999, John Hay High School. That's her baby daddy, and the kid, Jermaine Norman, that's his son. And I looked at him, really looked at him. And he looked just like my nigga Jermaine. That's crazy. And what's funny is, I called that nigga and I told him. Not to sound crazy or nothing, but I told him, I said, man, guess who? Guess what? He said, I already know. She told me. I said, damn. He said, yeah. He said, man, you like her? I'm like, yeah, she cool. He like, you gonna find out why I left her alone. I'm like, what you mean? He like, you'll see. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? Something had happened. We had went out one day. Me and Erica, we went out. Me, her, and the kids. She left her car there at her house, and we drove my car. She had stayed in a two-family house at downstairs. She said she had a slum landlord. She really wasn't fucking with that nigga. She was trying to move anyway. So when we come back, somebody broke in her house, took her TV, took her son's video games. Blase Skip. Do you know she blamed me for that? Oh yeah, she blamed me for that. She told me ain't none of this happened. Nobody knew nothing about shit. She been living over there for a while, and as soon as I met her, that's when all hell broke loose. So I stopped fucking with her for that. You know what I'm saying? We kind of cook back up every now and again. She ended up moving out the house, moving in with her brother. Now her brother stayed upstairs in a two family house next door to my people's off Buckeye. So she moved in with him, and she had me coming over there every other night, you know, sleeping and laying up with her. Bitch had some great pussy, my God, and she could suck the fuck out of some dick. She just, what fucked it up was her attitude. Her attitude. She talked to me. She tried to talk to me like I was a kid, like I was a fucking boy. Plus, she didn't like the fact that I like porn, so that was a big deal. I'm a porn watcher. I like porn. I make porn. I do porn. I am porn like that. I'm a freak. That's just it. And she was trying to play me like I was a pedophile, like I was a fucking pervert or something. Just, well, it is perverted to watch porn, but I'm not no sick fucking twisted ass nigga who can't support his own lifestyle and habit because I'm spending all of my money on porn. No, it ain't that. It ain't never the case. It's just, nigga, I like fucking porn like the next nigga do. And she was trying to really, really take it there. So I was like, you know what, bitch? It's over with you. And for real. I'm that nigga. Little do you know. And I was kind of jonesing on this other bitch anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Me and Erica didn't work out. She left me all kind of voicemails and shit. But I was like, it's cool, because I got this other bitch, you know what I'm saying, on the back burner. So, me and Erica, that shit was over with. End of story. Yep. Right after Erica, I jumped in another relationship. And I really don't be jumping in relationships. I really just be trying to fuck around with the bitches. They be like, shit, we go together. Once I eat that pussy, or I give them this dick, they be like, nigga, you ain't going nowhere. We in a relationship. And I be like, cool. It is what the fuck it is, cause I can be with one woman as long as she, you know what I'm saying, doing everything that I need, so I won't have to go get it from nowhere else. That's cool. We can have a threesome every now and again. You know, I like shit like that. Pocahontas. Clarenciana motherfucking Montgomery. AKA Pocahontas. One of the most talked about strippers in all of Ohio. I ended up having the pleasure of being in a relationship with her. One thing about her though, she really ain't like her pussy sucked on. She never called it a pussy anyway. She called it a noo-noo. Yeah, she say my noo-noo. Now, you know I'm a pussy eater. She wouldn't let me eat her pussy. So that was like really like a turn off for real. I mean, I did it a few times and she came, whatever, but that shit's stupid. So basically, I met her on Facebook too. I told my little brother Marcus, I said, nigga, I'm at her. Before I even met her or said anything to her, I was like, nigga, that she's mine. He was like, go for it then. And I ended up getting her. You know what I'm saying? We messaged each other on Facebook, whatever. You know, her birthday was coming up, and she had blew down on me, kicked it with me and shit. We talked and chilled, drank some Hennessy in the car. She used to drink, what the fuck was that shit she used to drink? She said she used to get her fucked up. Some Jamaican rum, I think it was called. It might have been Bombay, I don't know. But we ended up drinking Hennessy that day. Kicked it in her car, whatever. She came down to the house. My mother had ended up moving out. My mother and my sisters and them left the house and left me with the house on Harvey. So I got this whole house to myself on Harvey. You know what I'm saying? One family house in the hood. She pulled down there. Boom. And we get to talking or whatever, you know. And then that was that. I ain't see this motherfucker for like a week. I ain't talked to her a week. Her birthday, September, I want to say 4th. It was, because she a Virgo. She hit me up. She like, shit, you trying to do something? It's my birthday. I'm like, shit, yeah, what's up? I got you. I got a bottle for you. Blah, blah, blah. So, boom. We meet up. We kick it. We go out. I take her to the lake. I remember that shit. It was dark. I was like, you ever went fishing? She was like, no. I was like, shit, I be taking my daughter fishing. She like, no, you don't. I'm like, shit, I got some fishing rods in my trunk. She was like, yeah, right. So we pulled up to the motherfucking lake at like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. It was whatever it was dark or getting dark. And I showed her the fishing rod. She was happy. We was playing. We was out there fishing and shit. We got back in the car. Boom. She said she wanted to go to the casino. So we go downtown to the casino, right? Next to Tower City. We walk in. They would not let her in because they said that the outfit she got on, she looked like a prostitute. They thought she was a hoe. So I was like, you know what? We can go down the street. They got a Migos concert, blah, 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 down the street at the bank. This was called. It was the bank or the vault, whatever the fuck club it was. That's the name of it. We was going down there. So I'm like, I got to go in here and get some money real quick out the ATM, and then we can go down there. So boom, I come out, we walking up. I'm talking about her ass everywhere, just pow. If you know who Pocahontas is, you know what I'm talking about. She got ass, crazy ass. So we walk in, niggas looking at her. She like, I'm about to set this bitch off. Watch this. So as soon as we get up there, exactly like she said, the whole crowd just look at her. Then they look at me. Niggas looking at me, mugging like, this ain't what you want, my nigga. If all you trying to do is flex for this little hoe or whatever, then you do that. But nigga, leave me out of it. She with me. If she want to be with you, she'll make that happen. But until then, you keep your motherfucking cool, nigga, because it is what it is. I got that thing on me. But that's how it went. So they was charging like $100 to $200 to get in. I'm like, you really trying to get in here? She was like, for real, we can go. So we ended up leaving. I'm like, what you trying to do now? Because we done drank, we done smoked, we done kicked it, we done went fishing, all kind of shit, right? She like, let's get a room. So boom, I'm like, where you trying to go? We go everywhere trying to get a room. I don't know what the fuck this weekend was, but we couldn't get no motherfucking room. This shit was terrible. So we end up getting a room at the Holiday Inn. She like, when we get up here, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. You ain't getting no pussy. I'm like, all right, bitch, whatever. So we get up there. Just like she said, I wasn't getting no pussy, right? So I turn the TV on. I'm up in that bitch. I'm sitting up, just chilling, watching TV. She rolled over and shit. Talking about something, so you not gonna touch me? I'm like, bitch, didn't you just tell me I wasn't getting no pussy? She like, you could touch me, suck my titties or something. I'm like, okay, then now you talking. You feel what I'm saying? Because the whole, I ain't getting nothing, that's all you got to say. I ain't that nigga. You feel me? I ain't about to go to jail. Being in prison is not a sexy feeling. You hear what I'm saying? It ain't no pussy in there. You feel me? Unless you paying for it. So you telling me no, that's what the fuck gonna happen. So we get past that. I get the fucking this bitch. Hitting this hoe. Of course I'm hitting her from the back. That's the first thing I did. All of that ass. I said, I got to see it from the back. This motherfucking hummingbird tattoo on her motherfucking booty. I get to smacking that bitch. That bitch get to waving, doing the Harlem shaking shit. I'm killing this bitch. I'm talking about in her. The pussy is so fire, the rubber comes straight off. And it's in her. Why she think I tried to take the rubber off and get her pregnant? So she dogging me. I'm like, man, I ain't take the rubber off. I'm like, the rubber is inside you. If it ain't on the carpet, it ain't in the bed, in the covers, I ain't that. Bitches got me all the way fucked up. And that just let me know what type of niggas that they be fucking with. Because first of all, you had to tell me I wasn't getting no pussy to stop me from, I guess, being all over you, which that wasn't never about to happen. I'm too polished, too thorough of a nigga. Secondly, you tried to accuse me of trying to impregnate you. A stripper? It's just a fucking out your rabbit. You cool and all, you think that the motherfucker, the pussy was fire, but nah, nigga, this ain't that. Child support, what little do she know? I'm already on child support. I ain't even on child support yet. I don't even think, was I? Yeah, I was. They just started my child support. So, little do she know, I'm already on child support for my daughter. Why the fuck would I want to add another one to the equation? Because that's exactly what you gonna do, because you ain't even with your daughter's father. But she like, I don't put niggas on child support. Man, whatever. Anyway it go. I didn't do that. I didn't take the rubber off. So, whatever. I drop her off at home and shit. She complained because I ain't stopping getting her nothing to eat. So, I pull up at McDonald's, get her something to eat. Get this hoe gone, man. Take her to her car. Get up out of here. She like, damn. I ain't talked to her for like 3-4 days after that. Because bitch tried to play me. So, she hit me up talking about something. That's how you do. That's how you treat women. I'm like, man, what do you want? She get to apologizing. She talking about her fucking pussy was hurting after a couple days, 4 days or some shit. She go to her gynecologist and he pull out the motherfucking old ass, funky ass rubber and shit. I'm like, bitch, I told you I ain't motherfucking try to get you, whatever. But anyway, that's what consummated the relationship. So now we in a relationship and shit, me and Pokey. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, damn nigga, how you get Pocahontas? Damn nigga this, damn nigga that. Every time I turn around, this bitch got a fat ass, right? Wrong. So she end up asking me about the house I'm living in. She say, you got somebody that used to live here that look like you? Instantly it was my uncle. She told me she had fucked my uncle in the past. So if that wasn't a reason for me not to be with this hoe, I was like, damn, she was fucking crazy. Like, she coming over every night. I'm working 2 motherfucking jobs. I'm working at this factory, and then I'm leaving this factory and working at Mellow Mushroom out on Rocky River, whatever the fuck it's called. So she coming over every night, and it's just at times, man, I'm fucking tired, man. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to be up. I'm tired as fuck because I'm working 2 jobs. I'm getting off late. Got to be up in the morning early. Since she think I'm fucking another bitch, she coming over at all hours in the morning, bamming on the door, trying to get in my house because I'm telling her that I'm tired and I don't want no company. I guess she ain't used to hearing no shit like that. So when I said that, she like, yeah, right, nigga, you fucking, or she'll call me and I'm like, I'm at work. She like, nigga, you ain't at work, you fucking these hoes, blah, 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 blah. I text her back a picture of me at the job with my finger up. She texts me back like, nah, that's funny. I'm like, no, you are crazy. Yeah, man. Man, I had to leave her alone, man. She started acting real like just real like crazy, man. Like the dick ain't that good, is it? Like this bitch just fucking nuts. This bitch bamming on my door at 4 or 5 in the morning. I'm talking about my mama had to open the door on her. She was over the house doing my grandmother's hair just at the house. You know what I'm saying? Because and I'm upstairs. She bamming all on the door and shit. My mother goes to open the door like, what do you want? She like, well, I'm looking for. She like, he ain't here. She like, well, when he gets, she like, look, he ain't here. I'm like, man, this bitch is crazy, man. She tried to fake a pregnancy. Talking about she was pregnant on me. Talking about she took a pill and got an abortion pill. This was back in 2015. I ain't know shit about no abortion pills. But yeah, man. And her and my daughter was cool, yo, Shami. She was cool, man. Her daughter and my daughter hung out, kicked it. We kept them together. They made up dance routines, dance steps. I went to the little. We went to her Yoshami's dance routine. She had like a little like competition. She was on a high stepping squad. You know, did all that shit. And it's like, man, I had to let her go too. I mean, body crazy, pussy great, head fire, booty immaculate, like just, but the attitude and the brain power, just fucking nuts. So I end up breaking up with her, and lo and behold, Lil Shayla, Bianca Funderburg, she popped back up trying to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? She talking about she want me back, this and the third. So she know that I'm fucking with Pocahontas. She end up coming over to the house while Pocahontas there. You know what I'm saying? They end up getting into it. They out there about to fight. Shayla got 2 girls that pull up. It's broad daylight. They out there, you know what I'm saying? Just words, exchanging words. You know? So now I got a decision to make. I'm either going to get back with Lil Shayla or get back with Pocahontas. So it's like, damn, which one do I want? I'm really trying to fuck Shayla though. I ain't seen this bitch in years. You know what I'm saying? It's been like a couple years. And I'm like, ooh, her pussy good. I know it look good. Um, but at the same time, Pocahontas got that ass. Her ass is fat and her head is just super fire. So it's a dilemma. So the next day, she come over. Pocahontas come over and shit like, look, I gave it some thought and I want to be with you and
I want you to call her and tell her, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to have nothing to do with her. It's gonna be me and you. Basically, it was just an ego thing. Them hoes, neither one of them hoes really wanted me. They just didn't want to lose to each other. So in the end, I ended up dogging Shayla for Pocahontas, and then end up not being with neither one of them. And as a matter of fact, I think Pocahontas about to get married. The last time I heard, she's engaged. What's crazy is fast forward to a few years after, cause she had quit being a stripper years ago and was working at she was a mail carrier delivering the mail. Had got her figure back right, was pow, just walking and shit. I had moved in, ended up moving in with my father, and he was like, "Wait till you see the mail lady over here." And Marcus, my little brother, was living with my dad. He was like, "Oh, you talk about his ex? That's his ex. He already smashed her." He was like, the my dad was like, "The one with the fat ass, the one that the mail lady." Marcus was like, "Yeah, that's his old bitch." He was like, "Get the fuck out of here." I was like, "Man, Pocahontas delivered the mail over here." He like, "Yeah, man, she following you." Because she went from delivering the mail to my brother, because my brother stayed in Maple. She used to deliver the mail over there. Then now she delivering the mail where my father live at, where I live at now. But maybe it's coincidence. I don't know. But either way it goes, she ain't fucking with me. She about to get married. Shout out to Pocahontas. I hope she finally found a nigga that's gonna put up with that. I mean, finally found her soulmate. Period. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's somebody for everybody. You know? Sometimes you gotta go through something to get to something. And that may have been what it is for her. So if it work, it work. If it don't, fuck with your boy. My number's still the same. But that's just how it went. Shout out to Yoshami, man. I love the kids.